The new improved Parmalat Fabulite fat-free yogurt.
Wow, I like to taste your blood.
Sorry. Sorry, did you see me take them out? Sorry. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm gonna put this in my pocket.
Okay, why are we messing around with these teeth?
Because we're talking about vampire movies.
Yeah?
Okay, we just checked out... You're not gonna expect Bob to put that in, are you?
I don't know, but it will look cool though.
If he was able to do it. We just checked out Underworld The Awakening, brand new release from the Underworld series.
That's it.
It's come out, and I think it's a great movie to check out. You know, lots of action, lots of werewolves, a lot of blood sucking and whatnot. That kind of thing.
Exactly.
Let's talk about this. Right now, we're taking a look with Parmalat Fabulite, the top 10 most famous vampire characters.
Man.
People that became famous for sucking blood.
If you want, it actually sounds weird when you put it like that.
Very much so.
Okay, so...
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is gonna be epic.
I'm ready. You want to kick it off?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Here we go. At number 10, we have Mr. Josh Hartnett. Now, he played the sheriff, Eben Olsen, in 30 Days of Night. Probably my worst movie ever. I hated that movie. It was, you know. So Josh, in this movie, he plays a sheriff in one of the smallest towns ever. And in a town, in this Alaskan town, 30 days of the year is nothing but complete darkness. Right, now granted, Josh spends about 1 day as a vampire, and because of this, he doesn't want to hurt any people, so he resolves to do the classic thing. He's going to be a noble vampire, and stand outside when the sun comes up and disintegrate into nothingness, thereby saving the human race. Well done, Josh.
Nice one, Josh. All right, but anyways, then coming in at number 9, Stuart Townsend as Lestat de Leoncourt in Queen. I think that's how you say it. So it's obviously in Queen of the Damned. And now, as a vampire, Lestat's abilities include telepathy, superhuman physical attributes, and rapid healing. And then after receiving blood from several ancient vampires, you know, including Magnus, a vampire called Magnus, Marius de Romanus, and Akasha, Lestat's strength increases dramatically and allows him to fly and perform feats of telekinesis and pyrokinesis and survive exposure to the sun. That's like a super vampire. But you know what pyrokinesis is?
What is pyrokinesis?
That means he can manipulate fire. So he can create it, control it, and extinguish it.
There we go. That's
cool. Man. Yeah. Imagine having that. Okay.
Imagine having that. At number 8, we have Richard Roxburgh. Now, he comes across as Count Vladimirius Dracula in the movie Van Helsing. I love that movie. Now, the notorious monster hunter Van Helsing is sent to Transylvania to stop Count Dracula, who's using Dr. Frankenstein's research as a werewolf in sinister kind of ways. He's trying to take over the whole town, and then there's flying monsters in that movie.
Dude,
but he was playing
Van Helsing.
Count Vladimirius Dracula.
Now the next one, I'm sure all of you is going to love, because at one stage we were all nailed in front of the TV to watch this. Sarah Michelle Gellar in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Everybody loves a pretty girl with an evil side. Now, even more so if she can fight. Now, Buffy is one in a long line of young women chosen by fate to battle evil forces. Now, this mystic calling endows her with dramatically increased physical strength, as well as endurance, agility, accelerated healing, intuition, and limited degree of clairvoyance, usually in the form of prophetic dreams. Buffy rocks.
I can't believe you dropped that line in the beginning. You said this one is going to keep you nailed to the screen.
No.
That is so funny.
It said it used to keep everyone nailed.
But that's funny.
It is funny, right?
Because, you know, you have to put a nail through...
Get going.
Cool. At number 6, Salma Hayek as Santa Nico Pandemonia in From Dusk Till Dawn. Now, I watched this movie. I loved it. Because she does that whole dance with the snake, and then everyone's like, oh, Salma Hayek. Next thing, fangs pop out. Her hair goes off. It was a weave, actually. We find out it's actually a weave. Boom, goes, and then she turns into this ugly monster, kills everyone.
I was 13 when that movie came out, and I freaked out when I watched it. Loved it.
All right. For days.
Number 5, Brad Pitt, that starred as Louis in an interview with a vampire. Now, this movie is all about a plantation owner named Louis who lost his brother and his will to live, but a vampire named Lestat likes the man and offers him the chance to become a vampire. Now, Louis accepts this, but finds that he hates being a vampire and he refuses to take human life. That's weird. What is it with the names, though? Lestat, there's another one we also...
Would you like to become a vampire? Yes, no? Blue pill, red pill?
Yeah.
Number 4 is the legendary Mr. Wesley Snipes as Blade, savior of people and half vampire, half human. Superhuman, actually.
Exactly.
Now, he takes shots of blood to quench the thirst that he gets because he's a vampire, and he preys on vampires as he tries to do humankind some good. Now, the 3-part series is a must-see. I loved it. Yeah?
Exactly,
If you're a vampire fanatic, try hard, whatever they call him, even Blade is for you.
Love Blade. Number 3, Kiefer Sutherland as David in The Lost Boys. Now, it's an absolutely fantastic movie, and Kiefer played a killer role as the leader of a pack of vampires in a small town in California. And just looking at him, he actually looks like the real deal. I mean, it's insane. He looks like a real vampire.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
At number 2, we of course have Miss Kate Beckinsale, who is Celine in Underworld, and of course it's about her, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And she's a beautiful vampire warrior who's entrenched in a war between the vampires and the werewolf races. And although she's aligned with the vampires, she falls in love with Michael, a werewolf who longs for the war to end because he wants everyone to reconcile.
Exactly.
So
vampires and werewolves live in harmony.
She's like the mediator.
But of course, wait for this number 1. I'm sure you've all guessed. Where is this dude, Robert Pattinson, as Edward Cullen in The Twilight? Now, it's obviously about a couple of centuries-year-old vampire boy that falls in love with a 17-year-old tomboyish girl, and he is the vampire who takes number 1 on this list. Now, he cannot resist Bella because her blood sings to him. Everyone I know wants to find themselves in Edward Cullen. Now, the fact that he must suck blood to survive is just like a little minor issue.
No, really? Does everyone want to find themselves?
All girls, man, they're crazy about Edward Cullen.
I don't get it. But anyway, that's Parmalat Fabulite, keeping an eye on everything that's popular. Yeah, what's coming up right now? Stuff. Loads of stuff.
Exactly.
Stay tuned on Expresso.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.